welcome to another weekly vlog. Well, I guess I really shouldn't say another because we haven't done a weekly vlog in a while. So welcome to a vlog, a vlog. We've got some cool things happening over like the next week or so. I'm actually starting this vlog on a Thursday, which isn't typically how I would start a weekly vlog. But since we've got some stuff going on, I figured why not go ahead and vlog it. Today, we are getting our garage floor epoxied, which I'm so excited about that because I haven't been able to set up any of the stuff actually in the garage since we knew that we wanted to get the garage floor done. We were originally supposed to have that done the same time that we got done the floors inside the house, and the guy that was supposed to do it, he got stuck in Mexico or something. So we like basically waited, and then I was like, okay, I like actually can't wait anymore because I have a campaign with Home Depot coming up this summer, which means like I gotta get the content done now so that it can go live in the summertime. So we just had to move forward, found a different company, but they've been doing great so far. They've been here since 9 a.m. It's now 10:45 and they're like almost completely done. Well, done with the first half of the day. They've got like the floor coated, they just put on the sprinkles and they're gonna let that dry for a little bit, go take lunch, and then come back and do the clear coat, and then they'll be completely done. Like seriously, such a faster process than when Ira and I like DIY'd our last garage floor epoxy. That was like a 5-day process. So I'm really glad that we went the professional route this time, and you know, that we had the means to do so, because we definitely were not in that position with our last house. I think that the DIY epoxy worked. It held up relatively nicely. It did get kind of scratched up, but we also didn't use the flakes, and I definitely was not babying the floors. Like I dragged stuff all around the floors. So I mean, for like a workshop floor, it worked out pretty well. But yeah, I'm excited that we can have the professionals come in and do it and knock it out in one day so that I can, you know, get back to living my life. I do have to wait like 6-ish days before I can put heavy stuff on the floor. So that's the only thing that is like still kind of like a longer process, but that's what we've got going on today. Also, sorry for the lisp I got Invisalign yesterday. And so it's gonna take me some time to like relearn how to talk with these retainers in my mouth. I just had one tooth on the top and 2 teeth on the bottom that are just like slightly crooked. Not even really crooked, it's just like more crowding in my mouth. So I wanted to go ahead and like correct that before it gets any worse as I get older, because your teeth never stop moving, and my old retainers don't even fit anymore. So I was like, I can't even go back to wearing the retainers that they gave me after I took my braces off because they don't fit. So that's what's going on with the lisp, okay? Let's see, what else do we have going on today? It's gonna be a pretty chill day for me. I have 2 YouTube videos that need editing, some short form content that's been sitting in my camera roll, and I really don't like to sit on footage for that long. I try to go ahead and get the video like edited, ready to go, saved to my drafts so that it's just ready to post when I'm ready for it. One thing that kind of sucks about that is that sometimes I use trending audio, and by the time I go to post it, it's not trending anymore, but not that big of a deal. So that's what I've got going on now. I actually have a couple PR packages that I need to open. So let's do that first. Let's do that first before I make breakfast. I have no clue what these are, but I'm excited to find out. Alright, this one is from Iris and Romeo. We hope you enjoy. Can't wait to see your glow. Thank you, Iris and Romeo. And it is Weakened Skin SPF 50 plus vitamin C glow. Oh, so it's a sunscreen. Very nice. With plus vitamin C, and then probably some little bit of glowiness stuff in there. Let's test a little bit of this out. Oh, it has like a little tint to it. It has a little bit of a cast. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but I like the glow of it. I'm just not sure if the color of it is gonna look right on my skin, but I can't really tell just off that little part that I put on my hand, so we're gonna have to actually try that tomorrow. I already put on sunscreen for today. These are Dr. Dennis Gross 2% BHA breakout solution. Lord knows I need that. It's salicylic acid liquid acne treatment, and then on the spot eliminator acne treatment gel. So I probably won't try these out immediately, just because I do feel like I'm in kind of a good spot with my skin. My breakouts have gone down significantly with what I've been doing, and so I don't want to do anything to disrupt that, but I am looking forward to trying these out. So thank you, Dr. Dennis Gross. I'm not a beauty girly, y'all know. I'm not a makeup girly, so if I'm not saying these names right, I apologize. Oh, I also got, you'll have to see this other very cool PR package that came in from Dermalogica. Activate your skin's potential. So they sent this daily microfoliant. Combine half a teaspoon with a splash of water in your bowl. Oh, and they give you a little bowl to do it in. And then this is a refill of it. Cool, so it's like a whole system. That's awesome. I hadn't really opened this yet to see what it was. That's very cool. Like I said, I'm like very hesitant to do a bunch of new things with my skin, especially when things are going well. So y'all are gonna have to give me some time to try these out. But once I do, I will let you guys know how I like them. Those updates usually happen more on Instagram stories, but I'll try to remember to pop it in one of these vlogs. But that's basically all that I have going on today. In terms of what I've got going on for the week, I have a brand trip next week, so I need to do something with my hair. For that, I'm going to the HGTV Smart Home, and I am literally so excited about that. I've never been to the HGTV Smart Home, and it was on my list of influencer brand trips that I wanted to do, and a company reached out to me to invite me to come and make some content for them. So that is going to be really exciting. That is happening at the end of next week. This week I have obviously stuff in the house to do. I need to give you guys an update on the kitchen renovation. I think I've got brunch plans on Saturday. I don't have my calendar in front of me, and I basically put everything on my calendar so that it doesn't live in my brain. So yeah, I can't really remember anything else that's going on, so I guess we're gonna find out together. In the meantime, I'm about to cook breakfast and then get back to work, or get started working for the day on my editing. So I will recap you guys on what happened yesterday and with the epoxy flooring in the garage this morning. Today we do kind of my least favorite thing ever, and drive a big fucking truck. We're getting the garage floors epoxy tomorrow, and I needed to move all the stuff out of the garage, so I rented this big truck from Penske/Home Depot. Luckily, I live very close to Home Depot, so it shouldn't be that difficult for me to drive this thing home, but I still don't really like driving giant vehicles like this, so here goes nothing. Rollies and Oscars that drove me crazy. I can't even pronounce nothing. Past that for safety. Flow jamming. Oh, baby, we can even make you an overnight celebrity. Know what I'm saying? I want you to know. I want you to know. I'll never let you go. I'll never let you go. Okay. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Maybe straight. Oh, God. I'm so scared to leave my house. Okay. I think that's probably close enough. Really not bad for an hour. Oh, my nail out of the way. I still have to get, excuse me. I still have to get all this stuff cleaned up and moved into the truck. They're not heavy, but they're just like too big for me to pick up myself. This thing is really freaking heavy. So I need Ira's help on all of this, and some of these like little smaller things, I just didn't want to load up too much of those things like in the way of where these big things are gonna go in the truck, so that like little stuff will get put in there. This is one of our tumble tracks, like cheerleading gymnastics tumble tracks, and it's really freaking heavy, so I need his help for that. But I've got to run over to Home Depot right now because, oh great, there's Ira. We gotta go pick up my car, pick up a dolly, so then I'll finish the rest of this up when we get back.
We don't even have to sweep or nothing.
Okay.
Because we're gonna vacuum it up anyway.
Okay.
So we're diamond bridge. Diamond ground, epoxy, and then
Like we never left. I have been editing my little heart out all day, and I just finished. I just uploaded, honestly, like my first YouTube video in a few weeks, and I feel good about that, but bad about the fact that like I have not been keeping up with YouTube, which is why we're filming this right now, because I want to make sure that I stay on top of that because I really do love YouTube. I love making the videos. I love editing them. I love the community on YouTube. I feel like it's how Instagram used to feel for me, and it just really isn't that anymore. I don't know, things on Instagram are different now. Like, you don't really do as many stories, because if you post too many stories, then your views go down, which is like so counterintuitive. But anyway, yeah, I really need to be like on top of my YouTube game. So really happy that I got that video up. Now I needed a little bit of a change of scenery. So I came out here so that I can make something to eat. I think I'm gonna make a salad and then probably move out here to continue my editing. But I just checked the mail and we have one more package for the day. This is from THP by Taraji. I actually have some of her hair care stuff already and absolutely love it. I use it all the time. So, well, I say all the time. I use it all the time when I wash my hair, which isn't that often because I get my hair done usually. But when I do wash my hair myself, I use it and I really like it. So these are different than the ones that I have. This is the Make It Rain Hydration Rich Conditioner and the Serene Queen Daily Gentle Shampoo with Lather. Cute. Hot Commodity, a heat protectant spray, ride or die detangling leave-in conditioner, slick edge control treatment. Also, I love the fact that they taped these up so that they wouldn't get all like, you know, spilly while they were shipping. And then Keep Shining, a dry oil mist. So cool. I'm excited to try those. And they smell good. I can smell them without even having them be open, so that's cool. All I really want to do is change into my pajamas and do my nightly skincare routine and get in bed, but instead I have to deal with this mess that I created. So earlier, after I finished eating lunch, I was planning on taking a nap actually, but then somehow I just ended up cleaning out underneath my sink. I was on the phone with my mom, and so I was looking for something that I could do, like kind of a mindless task. And this is where I ended up, which it did need to be done because we still had 2 boxes, well, a bin and a box that needed to be unpacked. And it was like stuff that went under my sink, or it was stuff that like technically should go in the linen closet. But since we have fewer linen closets than we did in the last house, we just didn't really have enough space and things just like weren't really organized well. So I kind of redid what was under here. I used to have large bins like this under my sink, but wasn't really working because I couldn't get to the stuff in the bins when I needed to. So I took the bins of like back stock, if you will, and I put those in the laundry room. And it's mostly just like, for example, this right here is all for when my hair is straight. It's hot tools, it's heat protectant spray, it's styling stuff. I don't need any of that under my sink when I have braids. So like that is gonna go in a bin, go in the closet. My wigs, I don't need that when my hair is in braids or when my hair is straight. So it's just like I have lots of different subsets of like hair items or facial skincare stuff that like I might not be using right now, but I don't need to throw it away because I do use it. It's just not really what my skin needs right now. So I organized that. I already started to move some of it to the laundry room, but I went to Target and I got more from their Bright Room bin collection. These are kind of like the same dimensions as the bins that I already had, but the difference is that these actually have drawers here so that I can access the stuff that I need easier, and the drawers will go underneath here, and then just the regular bins that I have will go in the linen closet. I'm gonna keep working on this, and then I will kind of show you guys what it all looks like in the morning. Good morning, vlog. Child, it's a whole different week. It's a whole different week than when we started this weekly vlog. Last week ended so rough. I was in such a bad mood, just like a funk. Like I don't even have any other word to describe it, because it wasn't like there was necessarily anything wrong. I was just in such a funk. And ever since last year, if you're following along with me on Instagram, like when I was getting ready for my wedding, I talked a little bit about how I was no longer taking my birth control because it was giving me mental health problems. It's making me stressy and depressy, as I like to call it. And even though overall things have been so much better since I came off of birth control, now my periods are like, in terms of like stressy, depressy mood. And I'm just not used to that at all, because I've been on birth control since I was like 15 years old, and I'm, I think 28, 29, 28, I think I'm 28. So yeah, I'm just like not used to it at all, of my emotions just, and like my hormones being just completely out of whack on my period. It has been taking a toll on me and on my household, because like who wants to deal with something that's like being a fucking bitch for a whole week out of a month, every single month? Like that's super annoying. So like I'm trying to figure out what we can do about that, to be completely honest, because it's demotivating, and it just makes me so blah. Like I can't even explain it. Like mean and blah and apathetic. It's just like not me at all. But yeah, when I'm in a bad mood, not just that, just like any bad mood typically, I don't record. I don't like showing up here and like faking like I'm happy. And that's one of the perks of this job. I don't have to do basically anything that I don't want to do, and I don't have to show up when I don't want to. Yeah, so I just decided not to record. And as a result of that, I was thinking like, I guess I'll just scrap this vlog and start over. But then last night I was like, you know what? No, that's real. That's what happened. So we're continuing on with this vlog, and we're just gonna pick up where we left off, because that's life. You have a couple bad days. It doesn't mean you like, ooh, game over, start over. No, you pick up and you keep going. The weekend, not as bad. I didn't get done some things that I wanted to get done. I did work on a little bit of editing some reels, so that was good. But yeah, I kind of just tried to take the weekend to like relax, figure out where things went wrong so that we could make this week better. So let's see, what do we have in store for this week? Last week I told you guys that I was going on a brand trip to the HGTV Smart Home. Did I share that? Well, I'm going to the HGTV Smart Home, and I thought that trip was actually going to be at the end of this week. Well, it turns out it's tomorrow. It's actually a Tuesday, Wednesday trip. So I need to get ready for that. I need to pack for that. I have a call with them later on today so that we can discuss trip and trip details and everything. I haven't even seen my flight information yet. They've sent it over to my managers, so I need to check on that, because I have no clue what time I'm going to the airport, which means I don't know if I'm driving myself or if Ira's taking me, all that travel, logistics stuff. I also really need my braids redone, but my braid retouch appointment isn't until next week. So one little thing that I always like to do to kind of refresh my braids is just make them wavy. I feel like when the braids start to get, kind of like fuzzy at the top up here, making them wavy always helps kind of distract, because then it just gives it an overall like curly hair, frizzy, messy look kind of thing. In order to do that, I just have to braid the braids and then dip them in like boiling really hot water, and then let them dry in the braids completely, and then take them out and they'll be wavy. Only thing about this is there's not really a good way to get them back straight, so I don't usually do it towards the beginning of having braids because then they will just be wavy the whole time. Another thing that I have to do today is submit a concept for another brand, because on Friday when I was having a absolutely terrible, no good, horrendous, very bad day, I completely forgot that I actually had a concept due for a reel that like haven't even had a chance to think about what that video is going to be about. So I think that I will probably start there for the day so I can get that submitted since it's already late, and I hate submitting things late, and then I'll be able to get rolling on filming. HGTV is done, and now I can hurry up and get this concept submitted. Oh, there it is. I knew there was another braid left in here. Alright, so I'm about to post my ad on Instagram. There's a story and a reel. It is the last one of my Smirnoff partnership. It has been such a cool experience getting to work with Smirnoff and be in their TV commercials. I don't think that I've ever talked about that on YouTube, only on Instagram. So I will drop the commercials in here for you guys.
After you've finished with your delicious Smirnoff Ice Pink Lemonade, use the bottles for a fun DIY project.
I turned this into this.
And I turned my bottle into a vase too. So we both did amazing things.
How long did that take you?
My advice, choose Smirnoff Ice. It's always good to have a variety of screwdrivers handy.
You've got your flathead and your crosshead.
And your Smirnoff Ice screwdriver. And yes, I keep it in my toolbox, but it's not weird, because I keep my toolbox in the fridge. My advice, choose Smirnoff Ice.
The last bit of content for that sponsorship goes live today. And so as soon as I finish doing this, then I'll be able to film my smart home content. All right, I had to go lay down for a little bit because I'm just so tired and there's so many things to do, and me just like being up and kind of like stressed out about it wasn't helping anything. And it kind of got to the point where I realized there's too many things on the to-do list for today for me to actually be able to finish them. What's left on the list is editing that YouTube video that I filmed, putting all of this stuff back into the garage, and then I was hoping to get some laundry done, but laundry's gonna have to wait until later on this week because it's just like, it needs to be done, but it's not a needle pusher. It's not something that's like, nobody's waiting on the laundry to get done, you know? So I'm going to load up the garage right now. I guess it'll just be kind of like a little bit of a long night editing. So that's the plan. We made it! Made it to Atlanta. Had a somewhat of an eventful travel day. It wasn't even, honestly, in terms of like my own standards of eventfulness and the number of flights that Ira and I have like almost missed over the past couple of years, it wasn't even really that eventful. But it normally takes us 30 minutes flat to get to the airport. Like, no issue at all. There's usually no traffic because it's on a toll road. And this time we left, I was probably running like 5 minutes late, which for me is like, I'm doing great. And of course we hit traffic and I'm like, okay, still got a little bit of time. Get rolling, then we hit traffic again, and I'm trying like not to get my anxiety worked up because I already like have kind of developed like a minor fear of flying, especially with like recent events and like doors falling off of planes and shit. And so I was like, you know, kind of trying to keep myself calm, keep my head level. And they are renovating some stuff at the Austin airport. So I've heard that one of the checkpoints for like TSA is closed. So I was already like, okay, gosh, what if it takes a long time to get through security? Like, what am I gonna do? I had probably like an hour 15 by the time we got to the airport. Luckily, walked right in. There was literally no line at all. Jumped right in the clear line. And the lady's like, well, the clear line's moving kind of slow, so you can just go in the regular line. So I'm like, okay, cool. Go in the regular line, get up to the front. The guy scans my ID, my boarding pass. He looks at me, looks at the thing, and he's like, is your birthday 1995? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, well, on your ticket it says 1996, so you're gonna have to go back to the counter and get that fixed. I was totally prepared for this to be like a huge fucking issue because I didn't book the flight. The brand that I'm working with, like to come to the Smart Home, booked the flight, and so like the agency. So I'm like, oh gosh, I don't even know how I'm gonna, you know, get in touch with my managers to get in touch with them to change it, blah, blah, blah. They change it, no problem at the ticket counter. So back in business, we're walking through, I'm in the kind of like new section of the airport, so there's plenty of outlets so I can charge my iPad, which I thought was charging all night and wasn't. I woke up, it was on 3%. Child, got on the plane, I was supposed to be editing videos, slept the whole time, but I'm in the aisle, so I'm like catching my head every time. So now I'm like kind of tired, but made it to the hotel. The driver kept talking to me, and I'm not one to be rude, so of course I'm like going to continue to answer, but I'm like, sir, do you not see these big ass headphones that are on my head? Like, they're not for fashion, it's because I'm listening to something. But we ended up having a good conversation, got checked into the hotel, no problem. I just ordered lunch because I haven't eaten today, and it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I just ordered some food from Slutty Vegan, which I've been like dying to try ever since I heard about it. I actually heard about it a while ago before I even became a pescatarian. So that, I can't wait to get my hands on that. Oh God. The thought of a burger right now just sounds so good. And then we have a like team dinner tonight, and then kind of we just get to like sleep in and chill. We don't have to be downstairs until 11 o'clock tomorrow. It's a quick trip in and out, so I'm glad they didn't like pack a bunch of stuff into these like 2 days. It's really not even like 2 full days, you know, because this whole morning was travel, and then tomorrow the whole evening will be travel. So it's really like only a 24-hour period. But yeah, I'm excited to go see the Smart Home. I think that's going to be really cool, and it fits right into all the content that I'm working on right now. I told you guys yesterday I was filming my Smart Home video that's supposed to go live on YouTube this week. I don't know if it's going to be this week, but it's going to go live on YouTube soon. And then I'll be able to like get some new inspiration and see what the new things are in like smart home tech at the HGTV Smart Home for 2024. So I think that that will be really, really cool. I just can't believe that like I'm even here. This is something that I can't even really say that I dreamed of coming here, because I didn't even know that it was a thing. I didn't know that people could go all the time that I have like known about HGTV's dream home and their smart home, I always thought that it was just like something that you saw in commercials and then somebody won it, but like nobody ever really gets to like truly see it. So I think it's so cool that I'm actually going to be inside the smart home and get to interact with it and like see it in person and stuff. So it's just amazing. I never expected this to be my life, and I love it. And I have you guys to thank for that. So thank you. Because without you, I would not be here. All right, let me cut this clip before I get too sappy. I'm gonna try to get some work done while I wait for my food, and then I will check in with you guys a little later.
Spiraling out about it, because I feel like just as you live your life, things probably flash back to you.
Not so much now. Not so much now. It was really helpful.
I like the seasoning. It's called slutty seasoning. No clue what's in it. It's just their like house seasoning, I guess. Everything is cold because it took them so long to get here in Atlanta traffic, but it tastes good. Let me see. Maybe we have a microwave in here. Definitely not. And honestly, I should have known. I feel like they don't even do microwaves in hotel rooms anymore. Like, you gotta request it and then they'll bring it up to your room and charge you extra. Vegan burger, vegan cheese, vegan bacon, plant-based beef. Let's see. It's crazy how much this like actually looks like bacon. This tastes like a real burger. Oh my god. It's so good. It's been so long since I've had a real burger. Oh my gosh. Damn, that's good. All right, let me cut the camera before this turns into a damn mukbang. Child, I'm so damn tired. I just got home. The shades are closing. Kinda. Isn't that funny? I get home from the HGTV Smart Home and come back to my not so smart home. It's just, I don't know. There's a lesson or a message in here somewhere for sure, but I'm too tired to figure out exactly what it is. One day I will get my smart home to look the way HGTV's does. But the trip was amazing. I mean, y'all can see I'm comfortable now. Like, the pants have come off. I'm about to get in bed and go right to sleep. But yeah, the trip was amazing. It was so fun and so cool to get to see something that I've like dreamed of seeing for so long. So yeah, I just had a great time, and so many of my, like, all the other girls that were there, women that were there for the trip, all creators that I'm friends with. And then the one creator that I actually had not met yet, she actually did the Bear Ultimate DIYer competition. ultimate DIYer competition on TikTok last year. And if you follow me, you know, on TikTok, Instagram, you guys have seen me post about that competition. Well, she's the one that actually won last year. So it was really cool to like get to see her, meet her in person. It was a great time. The house looked amazing. Y'all saw, loved it. I don't even have any more words left up here because I'm so tired and hungry. So I need to make myself something to eat so I can go to bed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow because we got a lot to do. We have a lot of shit coming up. Who's ready to do an outdoor project? Not me. I have an outdoor project that I'm filming with Home Depot today, or that I'm filming for Home Depot today, in addition to the garage makeover project. It looks like it's gonna rain this weekend, so that's great because that's when I'm supposed to be working on the outdoor stuff. So I'm trying to like hustle and get out there so that I can start working on it ASAP, because I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get done tomorrow. And of course, I waited until the last minute to start this project, and I'm pretty sure the content is due next week. I didn't wait till the last minute on purpose. I just had other, you know, projects and sponsorships that were lined up in front of it. So yesterday I did like I won't say a full clean because I didn't clean anything, but just like organize and like put things away. I got 2 more boxes unpacked, which anytime I can unpack a box, I feel like there should be like confetti and fireworks, like woo! Because the way that these boxes are not able to get unpacked because there's nowhere to put the stuff. So thankfully I was able to find places to put those things so I could eliminate 2 more. But yeah, what was I saying? Housekeeper's coming this morning. I organized the house yesterday. I would have recorded that for you guys, but it was such an ADD cleaning spiral. Like, it was just like, okay, I'll clean up this thing in the kitchen. Oh, this goes in the laundry room. And then I get to the laundry room and then it's like, oh, there's something to clean up here. This thing goes in the guest room. And so by the time I looked up, I was like, well, I have now cleaned and made a mess in every single room, which is what led to me unpacking the 2 boxes. But all settled now. House is ready for the housekeeper to show up. I need to go work on my own shit. So yeah, the landscaping project is going to be recorded for both Instagram and YouTube. So I won't put any of that in this vlog since it's gonna get its own YouTube video. So be on the lookout for that later. And then also the smart home video that I think I mentioned earlier in this vlog, that the smart home video had already been posted by the time you guys see this. I flipped them. I had to move some things around because of brand approvals and stuff. So if you're looking for the smart home video and you're like, I must have missed that, I can't find it anywhere, you didn't miss it. It's just not posted yet. Let me finish getting ready so we can go work outside on an outdoor project. I'm excited for how it's gonna look, but I'm not excited to do it. If you know me, you know, Indoorsy kind of girl. I don't do outdoor projects. So this should be interesting. Luckily, I'm doing it now before it gets like super hot though. Seems like now is probably a good time to just go ahead and cut this vlog. If you haven't already done so, subscribe. Like, I don't really know what you're waiting for. You just spent this entire video with me and you still haven't subscribed? Kind of weird behavior. No, I'm kidding. Just click the subscribe button and I will see you guys soon. Bye, homies.